the beginning, man dwelt in perfect harmony with Mother Nature. He respected her, and in return, she fed him, clothed him, and sheltered him. She told him all about the seasons, when it was going to rain, when the sun would shine, when it was a good time to plant, and when it was a good time to reap. She showed him where to get the best pasture for his livestock. Thus it was that man and Mother Earth had a common rendezvous, a place where they would meet to commune. These places are called sacred natural sites. Sacred natural sites are places within ecosystems such as forests, mountains, rivers, and sources of water which are of ecological, cultural, and spiritual importance. They exist as a network embedded within a territory. Man acknowledged the laws and cycles of Mother Nature. As such, his spirituality, his dominion, his culture, his social and economic life were centered on the ways of Mother Nature. He recognized and respected the territories which contained the sacred natural sites. Man recognized that such territories were inclusive of horizontal, vertical, and energetic domains rather than political administrative boundaries. He understood that a territory includes plants, animals, the ancestral spirits, all life in the land, including human beings. He also understood that sacred natural sites reach deep into the earth, including and beyond the subsoil, rocks, minerals, and up to the celestial constellations in the sky. Generation after generation, man taught his children the importance of sacred natural sites and territories. He taught them that these sites were of paramount importance to their communal way of life because they served as spiritual and cultural sanctuaries where the spirits of their ancestors rested.
Ila na imwanake noni ondu utemuseti na matuku lakini ila tinathini muno twasioka aseni maitu nundu nitwitho ambombano nichauki ututhini aseme tikilana kana community twetikilana zino tusiokiye maundu maitu makithio kitu cha nundu twasembie tasembania amuzungu twethia ni twa lakini jukwa wakati u ithi tusiokete magwithiuruko maitu na sivyo situ
andu aingi ni maliketio manya kana muika nuliketio manya mathembo ni mati atene mainese.
Custodians were called to take care of these sanctuaries. They conducted ceremonies and rituals for the welfare of the community.
We are going to the mathembo ni wa kusaidia atumia kumatwa ya kiwu kana etheme onao undungi mekwenda kana kumatangazia andu alangi ni matavie maende kwina umya wa mathembo.
To protect these sites, the custodians and elders observed customary ecological governance systems.
Mathembo ni kindu kitwacha kitu kyanjawa cha umauna pedhiwa mathemba na uonde na matutie o withe ningenjo kitumita tuendeyo na mathembo na withe atuona be mabitio
ikithio kitu cha mukamba nituikia muno kana mathembo ni kipalapathe utakatifu na ni baidi tu ni kuendea atumia makaendea na kuthemba mathembo nonu mathembo ni tumaikia ni kindu takatifu na chailete kwitu na ni tuikia kana ngai ni wase obitie mathembo ona tene kwa mathembo ti kindu cha mituki ni kindu cha tene
kimakia nikitutethecia muno nundu mawau maingi ma ng'ombe nundu akwa mbesa itu kwata matuma mete tukakimia ng'ombe situ sina mawau ikapoa na isevu mbesa mbinge.
And so it went. Mother Nature ensured that man lacked for nothing. She made sure that he had enough food to cater for his family's needs and the needs of the entire community. She gave him crops that were resistant to pests and drought. Man lived in a balanced and self-sustaining ecosystem. In return, The custodians of these sacred natural sites acknowledged Mother Nature's goodwill and providence by way of celebration and rituals. Knowing the source of his good fortune, man respected these sacred natural sites, which, incidentally, existed in the most vital places on earth: forests, water towers, mountains, wetlands, and valleys. As man's desire to fill his vats with wealth increased, he began to rely less on the providence of Mother Nature. In his quest to power development, he began to mine for precious stones, metal, coal, oil, and construction materials. Majority of these resources were found in virgin lands in far-off places. The only way he could acquire these materials was to colonize the people in these lands. He scoured their lands, the hillsides, the rivers, the oceans, the valleys, and all places where sacred natural sites occurred. The results of these were devastating and the repercussions far-reaching. And the reality of this disturbance set in. The ecosystem became imbalanced, which in turn threatened the lives of entire communities.
Yu ebindane lewo kamyo suamina muna suamina kudela ni twande ye ona kubanda on bewo yi tuwete we serikali lakini tina avangilile na nyanya twambia kubanda yu bewisi tu ya kiasi.
Today, the threats to sacred natural sites and territories are as real as ever. Such threats have reached unprecedented heights, particularly so from extractive industries such as mining. This is best exemplified locally by cases such as the titanium mining in Kwale and in Kilifi counties and coal mining in Kitui County. Firstly, mining for the two minerals are carried out in large-scale operations. For example, titanium deposits in Kilifi cover an approximate area of 450 square kilometers in total spread across Vipingo, Mwamburi, and Sokoke townships. This translates to the removal and destruction of all standing vegetation during site clearance. As such, forests in these areas and which host sacred natural sites are desecrated. Secondly, whole communities are relocated to pave way for the mining. They are uprooted from their ancestral lands. Furthermore, in readiness for the actual mining, offices and housing for the workers are needed in addition to building materials for the plant construction. This essentially puts a lot of pressure on the surrounding land for materials such as gravel, timber, and building blocks. Riverbeds, hills and forests, areas commonly associated with sacred natural sites, are desecrated. Surface or near-surface water in these areas used for agricultural and domestic usage by the surrounding indigenous communities is diverted towards the mining plants via the drilling of boreholes, which leads to the lowering of adjacent water tables. Moreover, the leftover waste from the mineral processing, and which is typically dammed off, seeps into local ecosystems and causes environmental contamination. Lastly, and perhaps the most devastating consequence of mining, once these areas are depleted of their minerals, they take a very long time to recover, if at all. The natural and indigenous flora and fauna is replaced with exotic species which are not well suited to these areas. This situation is not only unique to Kenya. The same ruinous malady is replicated across the region and beyond. In western Uganda, for example, the Abagaya clan had the Nsonga Ijumika natural site desecrated as a direct result of oil exploration.
Basinse bintu byange bataka kombeka ebyoma byabo nokutandika kulima mafuta.
Other worrying trends of a similar nature are in South Africa, Ghana, Aboriginal territories in Australia, Native American territories in the United States and parts of Canada, and the Amazon in South America.
South Africa is still allowing the coal of Africa to just come and finish the last remaining ecosystem, last remaining water where the people are just crying every day.
All is not lost, however. We can play our part in ensuring that the rights of local and indigenous communities and custodians of sacred natural sites are recognized. As such, we too can make sure that Mother Nature continues to take care of our well-being and that of our children and our children's children by claiming collective responsibility in our different capacities for the preservation of our sacred natural sites. The government should guarantee full implementation of the laws and policies which protect the environment and its people's culture, including making sacred natural sites as no-go zones for extractive industries. The civil society should lobby for strengthening of laws which govern sacred natural sites, such as the introduction of stiff penalties to discourage the desecration of sacred natural sites. Elders and communities, as the custodians of sacred natural sites, should lobby for greater recognition of these sites. They should also lobby for the rights of the indigenous communities to self-determination. As individuals, we need to strive to understand the importance of sacred natural sites and to recognize the pivotal role that they play in the existence of mankind.
Andumande na kukwatana nikana tutone kupanda miti na kuziokea mbeuisu na tuisioka tukula kwa madhembo alangi tukaende namo mundu kwa kukute madhembo matadhembo waje tie kwa tie miaka ingizo ukite twaendelee tuketha na liwa kuyana na tuketha na miti ya kuyana na andu maketha maimana maitambo ethembo takini cha maana.
Finally, we all need to acknowledge sacred natural sites as the source of all life. We must strive to advocate for their preservation because this is the only way to secure sacred natural sites and to secure the future of all mankind.